Hi, teacher. Good evening.
Hi, Valentina. How are you doing? We're going to wait a little bit until everyone else is here. Give me one moment, please. I'm gonna go live on YouTube.
Okay, teacher.
One is here, Valentina. However, let me share my screen and I will turn my camera in a moment. I wanted to ask you, Valentina, if you had the opportunity to work on my English lab.
Teacher, creo que asignó, me estaban diciendo mis compañeros que habían asignado tarea. Es que como ayer estuve en el campo desde el viernes, me fui en la tarde, entonces no llevé computadora y estuve haciendo con celular. Pasé la clase el día viernes con celular.
Se asignan cada semana al inicio. Te voy a mostrar el calendario. Un segundito. A ver. A ver, ya te voy a ir compartiendo pantalla un momentito, por favor, y prende tu cámara, por favor.
Creo que no estaba en su clase, o sea, con la contraseña, creo, vamos a fijar un ratito, profe.
¿El qué, perdón?
En la plataforma, creo que no estoy agregada. Creo, ahorita me voy a fijar, teacher.
Tú te tienes que inscribir. Se les ha explicado eso el primer día de clases.
Sí, es que me había olvidado. Creo que sí estoy. Sí, aquí están agregadas las 34.
Ya. Ok. Hi, Estefanía. How are you doing? Vamos a esperar un poquito. Justo hoy me han hablado muchos, así que prefiero responderles sus preguntas por aquí. Ok, vamos a iniciar con esta parte para que esté bien claro, ¿ya? Stephanie, una pregunta. Did you have the opportunity to work on my English lab?
What, teacher? Sorry.
Hi, it's fine, don't worry. Could you work on my English lab?
Yes, teacher.
Ok, les voy a ir mostrando. Sé que ahorita solo están las dos. Sin embargo, ¿no? Yo puedo ir viendo el avance. Y ya les muestro aquí un poquito un resumen. ¿Ya? Por un lado de eso, con eso quiero iniciar. Porque les estaba mostrando el calendario, ¿no es cierto? Entonces, se les asigna una semana para que trabajen todos los ejercicios de la unidad, ¿no es cierto? Hemos iniciado el anterior miércoles y terminaría la semana, entre comillas, hasta mañana, ¿no es cierto? Ya el miércoles iniciaríamos con la nueva unidad y ya estaría asignada la B2, ¿no es cierto? Si ven aquí, tengo 11 estudiantes inscritos, solo 6 han ido trabajando por aquí, 4 y bueno, ahí queda 4, ¿no? No sé si ustedes están, bueno, y si vamos más abajo, van 3, van 2, ¿no es cierto? Va 1, 2 otra vez, ¿no? No creo que sean justamente ustedes dos las que han terminado, ¿no? Sería mucha coincidencia. Pero sí tomen en cuenta, ¿no? Tomen en cuenta que solo tienen hasta mañana, ¿ya? Y ya está asignado el examen. Entonces, tienen que trabajar todo, ¿no es cierto? 30 y pico ejercicios más el examen, ¿ya? Entonces, eso anótense en su agenda. Saben, ¿no? Demora, no sé, hora y media aproximadamente, ¿no? Trabajarlo. Así que consideren el tiempo. Y el examen igual, ya está asignado. Así que le dan un refresh y aquí en assignments ya lo pueden encontrar. ¿Ya? Eso
Teacher,
por un lado. Sí, dime, Valentina.
el test, ¿cuánto tiempo dura?
Yo les asigno, según este nivel, 50 minutos. Ese es el tiempo de trabajo para cada uno de los quizzes. Hi guys, welcome. Ok. Hi Nazarena, Bianca. Hi guys, good evening. Ok, estábamos hablando un poquito antes de iniciar la clase con algunos recordatorios. Estábamos hablando de My English Lab, que había muchas personas que me habían escrito. Y bueno, Les voy a recordar así rapidísimo antes de iniciar el calendario. Si quieren, les saco un screenshot. Y si alguna quiere sacarlo y luego mandarlo al grupo ideal, ¿no? Pero hemos iniciado la anterior semana y en teoría la primera unidad tendría que estar trabajado hasta mañana. No es miércoles, perdón, es martes. Entonces, hasta cada martes nosotros tenemos que terminar los ejercicios de la unidad plus el examen, ¿no? Entonces, tomen en cuenta eso, ¿ya? Los ejercicios ya están habilitados desde el primer día de clase hasta el día de mañana y el quiz ya lo he habilitado hace un ratito y está habilitado hasta mañana. Siempre lo habilito hasta el final del día, hasta las 11:59 p.m., ¿no? ¿Y qué más? Eso por un lado, ya mañana en la noche termina la clase y yo habilito la siguiente unidad, ¿ya? Para que ustedes
Teacher,
vayan trabajando. Dime, Valentina.
¿y será que, por favor, Sango, solo por esta vez y última vez, lo podría hacer hasta el miércoles?
Por ser primera vez, sí, no me hago ningún problema.
Please, teacher, última vez, por please.
No se preocupen, igual estamos iniciando recién con las rutinas, así que yo entiendo, no hay problema. No, porque igual yo he visto y me ha asustado, la verdad, ¿no? Porque tengo 11 inscritos y como ven, tengo 6, luego baja 4, baja un poquito más, tengo 3, tengo 2, entonces no muchos han trabajado, ¿ya? Y bueno, si alguna igual quiere ponerles en el grupo a los faltones que tienen tiempo o hacerles saber a sus compañeras, ya, depende de ustedes, ¿no? Pero lo voy a habilitar, lo voy a alargar entonces hasta ahorita mismo, porque si no me voy a olvidar, chicas. Hasta el miércoles antes de la clase, pero, es decir, hasta las 8 o 7:59.
Thank you, teacher.
¿Ya? Ok, no hay problema. Entonces estaría habilitados los ejercicios hasta el 14. ¿No es cierto? Mañana es 13, hasta el 14. Hey guys, welcome. ¿Y qué más? El quiz igual, ¿no? Tendría que estar igual habilitado. Entonces déjenme ampliarlo un poquito. 6:30, ¿ya? A las 6:30 pm. Pero más de eso no se va a poder, ¿ya? Porque ya luego habilito el otro, terminando la clase del miércoles, ¿ya? Listo. Ok, entonces le van a dar un refresh y si por alguna razón no se actualizó o algo, me dice, ¿ya? Pero ya debería estar. Ok, entonces eso por un lado. Hola a todos. Valentina, tienes que prender tu cámara, por favor. 3 veces que no prenden su cámara durante 3 oportunidades distintas y los de administración se van a comunicar contigo, Valentina. Saben muy bien que es obligatorio que esté prendiendo la cámara, por favor. Ok, vamos. ¿Cuál era el otro recordatorio? Ah, ya. My English Lab. Ya. Entonces, My English Lab es un espacio donde yo voy a ir subiendo todo el contenido. Ay, no, lo actualicé y no es el otro. Bueno, no importa, ahorita lo voy a subir otra vez. No había cargado, pero bueno. No, y aquí tienen ya los contenidos que hemos ido trabajando. La primera clase, esto es para el tema de las llamadas, que en un cachito lo voy a actualizar y se los voy a volver a pasar o aquí directamente ingresan. Se va a cambiar, ¿no? Los horarios, porque había algunas personas que no podían muy temprano. Posteriormente, hasta el contenido de la llamada 1, el contenido de la anterior clase y en un momento lo subo. Justo estaba cargando y bueno, ahorita lo he actualizado y ya se me ha borrado. Pero ahorita voy a subir el otro, ¿ok? Entonces aquí, ¿con qué códigos ingresan? Con el que les había dicho, ¿no es cierto? Que es este, sí, rapidísimo, sí pueden inscribirse, ideal, porfa. Y ahí van a poder tener el contenido. Los ejercicios no tanto, pero sí el contenido de la presentación. Alguna vez sí, cuando trabajemos algo y digamos, trabajemos sobre eso para trabajar otra clase, sí lo voy a poner. Algún docs, ¿no? Pero si ahorita se inscriben, por favor, les voy a mostrar, les voy a pasar el código por el chat igual. Y eso los dict igual es de Z. Todos saben trabajar con Classroom, ¿no es cierto? Ingresan a través de su Gmail, de su cuenta personal de Gmail. Y luego en Gmail, las burbujitas de la parte derecha, ¿no? Y ahí buscan Classroom o directamente classroom.google.com y les va a pedir que ingresen con su cuenta de Gmail. ¿Ya? Les voy a mostrar, tenía 3 personas inscritas solamente. Sigo con 3. No, por favor, si se pueden escribir. Natalia ya está, Melanie, Estefanía. Las demás les vamos a dar unos segunditos para que se inscriban. Y les voy a dejar el código aquí en pantalla. Vamos a esperar un ratito que se inscriban. Y bueno, a ver quiénes están. Bueno, chicas. A las que acaban de ingresar, ¿no? Recordarles que se ha alargado el tiempo para la unidad B1. Van a tener hasta el miércoles, hasta antes de la clase para trabajar. ¿Ya? Entonces tomen en cuenta el tiempo. Son 30 y algo ejercicios y el examen ya está habilitado igual hasta el miércoles. ¿Ya? Así que eso sería por el momento. ¿Alguna duda, consulta? Mientras se van escribiendo, por favor, prefiero que se escriban ahorita si no se olvidan de eso.
Yeah, teacher, the
¿Ese código para qué?
exercise.
A ver, una por una.
¿Ese
Verónica.
código para qué, teacher?
Para Classroom. ¿Sabes cómo ingresar a Classroom?
Claro.
Ya. Entonces, con este código te inscribes. Lo copias y lo pegas. ¿No? Ingresas a Gmail, ¿no? Ingresas a tu cuenta, luego hay unas burbujitas como estas, buscas Classroom, te va a lanzar a la página y le vas a dar clic donde está el plus. Hay un símbolo de más. Bueno, no sé si ahorita tengo esto, sí. Pero tienen que tener un plus, un símbolo de más aquí o aquí arriba, dependiendo. Y ahí hacen clic y ponen unirse a clase. O si está en inglés, join a course o add a course, creo que es igual, ¿no? A agregar o unirme a una clase y ahí pegan el código de claro. Y le dan a aceptar y les va a mandar aquí. ¿Y qué van a encontrar aquí? El contenido de todas las clases que hemos ido avanzando. Para que revisen, si necesitan apoyo para trabajar las clases o los ejercicios de My English Lab igual, ¿no? Nos van a encontrar ahí.
Sorry, teacher, you said something about some exercise. So these exercises are in person, My English Lab in assignments.
Exacto.
So we have until the deadline is until 14, 2 days more, right?
Until the Wednesday 14th, yes.
Okay, so I just go need to the platform and make click in one of the exercise and will be open. Okay.
Yeah, it was just until tomorrow, but Valentina and some other students told me or asked me if I could add a little bit more time for you to work on it. So that's what you have. Pero generalmente quiero aclarar eso, no solo van a ser hasta los martes. ¿Ya? Solo por esta vez lo estoy alargando hasta el miércoles. Entonces, ¿qué consiste? Melanie y no hay nadie más nuevo, creo. Tiene que ver una Natalie o Natalia, creo que no está. Que son ejercicios hasta el martes más el examen. Cada unidad tiene un examen y luego se va a borrar, ya no lo vas a ver más. Y luego se va a agregar el nuevo. Entonces, si no lo trabajas hasta ese tiempo, te quedas sin esa nota y queda como cero. ¿Ya? Así que tomen en cuenta eso, por favor. Eso baja bastante la nota. ¿Ya? ¿Alguna otra pregunta? No. Yo veo a 5 estudiantes. Ya.
There are 34 assignments.
Yeah, I think so, yes.
Or to complete?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You have until Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. 6:30 p.m. to work on, plus the quiz, not the unit quiz. So you still have 2 days at least. Okay, guys?
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, Paula, one more question. And the quiz is also here in assignments and events, right?
Yes, it could be at the beginning or at the end of your assignments, but it's going to be labeled as B1 quiz or test, maybe, I'm not sure. But it's going to be live, especially live.
Okay, okay. Thanks.
Okay. All right, guys, any other questions before we start? I already have 5 students. Bueno, alguien del grupo falta, pero ya vayan viendo eso, ¿no? Okay. Cerrando las cositas, un segundito. All right. No more questions related to that, guys. Está claro que tienen hasta el miércoles, ¿no es cierto? Okay. Entonces, vamos a iniciar. Primero listándose.
Teacher, se coló mi compu o el Google. Voy a seguir intentando, ¿ya?
Ah, ya, no te preocupes. Si no, igual el código está en el grupo de WhatsApp, por si te quieres unir después. Así que no te preocupes. Ya, entonces vamos a iniciar. Tema. We're going to start, guys. All right. All right. So what is this topic going to be about? Let's take a look. All right. Future in the past. What it exactly means? No, it's like the opposite. How is future in the past? Now we're going to see some ways that we can express, or we can use the future tense to express situations in the past. All right, let's take a look. Future time clauses. No, clauses are basically just sentences, no? Statements. No? When do we use it? How do we use it? No, we often use future time clauses with a main clause. No, we're going to have 2 ideas together. No, we are going to have a main clause and a future clause. No, we're going to try to have a relationship between 2 future events. All right, and usually one of these events is going to come first, and the other one is going to come second. Let's take a look to an example. For example, let's imagine, no, Bianca and Melanie are going to talk about you. No, they're going to do this activity, this action. Veronica, what are they going to do? Let's pretend, no? Bianca and Melanie are going to, what are they going to do? What action can you find in this sentence, in the main clause? In purple. What is the action? What is the verb in this sentence?
Talk.
Talk, exactly. Yes, thank you very much. Excellent. So Dean and Jackie are going to talk. No, that's the action. They are going to talk about you. It's saying, no, you can be anyone. And then we have another action. As soon as they get here. As soon as. Can anyone tell me what it means as soon as? This. As soon as. Estefania, what do you think? It could be.
In Spanish or in
No,
English?
try to explain it in English.
I don't know.
When do you think we use this? As soon as.
when something will pass. I don't know.
All right. No, as soon as is a connector or linking word. No? As soon as. No, in Spanish, we probably have an idea. What is it? No, as soon as is connecting these two ideas. They are going to talk about you, and then we have a linking word. As soon as they get here, and then we have another action. They get here. No, we know that. No, get here. Not the connection of get or getting here or got in here or got here. No, is talking about no going to a place. No, so we have two actions. No, to go to somewhere and talk. And this as soon as is basically trying to link these two actions. No, the first sentence is called main clause. All right, let's just try to recognize. No, is referring to no future, going to, it's future. No, they are going to talk about you is going to be a main clause. No, a main clause. Let's just try to recognize. As soon as they get here is the future clause. All right, what tense can we see here? Bianca, if you read this sentence, what tense do you think is it? Is it present? Is it past? It's future? What tense is used? Nico?
Hello, teacher. Sorry.
Future.
Yes. No, we know that future uses future simple future uses will and are going to. No? So it seems like it's future, no? And then here in this second sentence, Melanie, what tense is used as soon as they get here? Is it present, past, or future?
Present simple.
Yes. So as soon as they get here, what they are talking about getting to something. But this one, even when it's in present, is saying is the future clause. So the combination of both ideas and the connector is referring to that. No, future time clause, future in the present. All right. So what it means, this sentence? It means that first, these people are going to talk about, no, are going to talk about, and immediately after, they are going to do something else. No? So we're talking about something that will happen first and something that it will happen second. All right? This sentence in the purple is going to happen first, and then it's going to happen this. As soon as they get here, it will happen right after. So we are connecting two things that are happening, one right after the second. All right? As soon as it does that, no, it's linking two ideas, two actions, one right after the second. All right? Oh my God. Okay, so let's continue seeing another example. Okay, so we have two main clauses. Now we have two clauses, the main one and the future. The main one happens first and the future happens second. No? The main verb in the main clause, no, is going to use the future. Now this main clause, the one that is going to happen first, is using the future tense. That's why in the previous one we have going to, no? In this one we have will. And the verb in the time clause is present. It's always like that. I know it's like the other way around, no? But it's like that. The form for this time, this future time clause, no, it's like that. The main clause, that the one that will happen first, it will go in future, or the action will go in the future, and the future clause will use present. All right, that's very important. And we don't use will or going to in the future clause, even when it's telling us already, no, it's future clause, we don't use future clause. We don't use future time, sorry. So if, for example, we want to say, No, let's read the example. Let's see who can help us. Nazarene, could you read the example, please?
Okay. I will cough when I see them.
Thank you very much. So that sentence or that clause is correct. No, I'll cough, no, future in the main clause. When I see them, no, the future clause, even when it's called future, it's using present. No. So Nicolas, could you read the wrong sentence? The one that we shouldn't use, so we shouldn't say.
Okay. I will call when I will see them.
Yes, it's incorrect. No, when we are talking about two classes that are linking together, that one is happening first and the other one is happening second, no, and when referring to the future or the past, future in the past or past in the future, no, the sentence that happens second, it doesn't use the future, no, it uses the present, like here. So in this case, this is not correct. All right. So that's very important. All right. Any questions so far?
I have a question. The meaning here in this sentence of is toser. So
Yes.
I will cough when I see them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it doesn't make much sense, but
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But no, the idea is that not that we will have an idea or something that will happen, but it's not referring that as a future. No, it's mostly referring at something that will happen first, and then the other idea it will happen next. No, first I'll cough when I see them. No, or if we want to put the other way around, when I'll see them, we can change the action. No, but it could be I'll smile. No, when I see them, I'll smile. Now, which one is happening first? If you think about it. No, a ver, su sentido común, ¿qué les dice? Let's see, Valentina, which of the actions is happening first? The main clause or the future?
Future.
Are you sure?
I know main clause. Teacher, ¿qué es coke? What's meaning coke?
Cough.
Cough.
Yes, toser. All right. Okay, let's continue. Let's see a little bit more of this.
Teacher, one question.
Yes.
We can say the future clause first. Like,
yes.
When I see them, I will cough.
Yes, we can change the order. Yes. Okay. Me adelantó un poquito, but yes, we can change in the idea doesn't change much. We can change the connector or the word that we're using to connect both ideas. No? We can replace with a comma or with another word. But basically the idea, it remains the same. No? The order can change, but the idea will remain. All right, let's continue.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see another example. Okay, so we can understand this a little bit more. Okay, so these words that we've seen a little bit before, as soon as, or when, or after, are words that help us to put different ideas together. We probably have we already have an idea when to use them. When, imagine the word, don't translate it, just imagine, think about the word. Nunca hagan eso, por favor. No traduzcan, jamás. Piensen simplemente, no hagan el doble esfuerzo de traducir, jamás. After, a ver, piensen en algunas situaciones donde podemos utilizar after cuando estamos conectándonos a algunas ideas, la, an action, imagine an action, and then after, la, something else, all right? As soon as, same thing, we already seen it, la, imagine an action. As soon as, la. So we probably have an idea how to use them. So these words, which are called linking words, are going to help us to introduce the action or the event that will happen first. Let's see an example. Nick and Talia will go into Valentino's. Not Valentino's. It could be someone's house or it could be a restaurant. No, as soon as they put on their wigs on. So which action will happen first, Mariela? In this example, which of these actions will happen first?
Read the example, teacher.
Can you hear me?
Read the example.
Yes. Read the
Okay.
examples and then tell me, please, which of the actions happen first.
Nick and Talia will go into Valentino's as soon as they put on their wig.
All right. Put. No, in this case. Okay. Which
Put
of these
on their
actions happen first? Mariela, sorry. Mariela, yes. If you can speak up a little bit. Trata de hablar un poquito más fuerte, por favor. We cannot hear you very good.
Nick and Talia will go into Valentino's as soon as they put on their wigs.
Ok, thank you very much. ¿Cuál de estas acciones o oraciones pasa primero? Which one happened first?
Nick and Talia will go into Valentino's.
Excellent, thank you very much. So now think about the logic. Nick and Talia will go to Valentino's, and then we have like a condition. As soon as they put on their wigs on. No, it doesn't make sense either. No, it's just a sentence. But put on, no, is when you put something on. No, in this case, they're wigs. Now imagine they're going to a Halloween party or something. Okay, so as soon as, think about it. As soon as they put their wigs on, Nick and Talia will go to Valentino's. So we have one action and then something else will happen. What word is helping us to connect both ideas? As soon as. Cada uno de estos conectores o, bueno, sí, en castellano, ¿no? Conectores, tienen una función distinta, ¿no? En este caso, as soon as es como un condicionante. As soon as they put on their wigs on, Nick and Talia will go to Valentino. So which one is happen first? Nick and Talia will go to Valentino's as soon as they put their wigs on. All right? So in the example, Nick and Talia will put their wigs on and then we'll go to Valentino's. Okay, sorry, it was the other way. Sorry, guys. No, they will put their wigs on and then they will go to Valentino's. Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened here. Yes. Pero si me han corregido, está bien, se han dado cuenta, ¿no es cierto? They will put their wigs on and then they will go to Valentino's. All right? So that's the idea in all of these future time classes, that will always have one idea, one action, and then something else will happen. All right? And we will always have either of these linking words or connectors to put both ideas together, and in some cases, just a comma. All right? So in that way, we will have two ideas or two actions happening simultaneously, or maybe as soon as, or maybe after. All right? But it's referring to the future. Let's see. Next example. All right. Other words that help us to talk about future classes. No, it's before, until, or by the time. These words, we're going to use it in a future time class to introduce the event that will happen second. All right, so these words are going to introduce what will happen second. All right, in this case, yes, it's correct. Talia and Nick will get the proof they need before they finish dinner. Okay, vamos a leer una vez más. Nicholas, could you read it, please?
Okay, Talia and Ned will get the proof they need before they finish dinner.
Excellent. All right. So in this case, which one is happening first? Let's see. Bianca, which of these actions is happening first?
Talia and Nick will get the proofs they need.
Yes, exactly. So this will happen first. No, they will find something before they finished. No, and the use of before or until or by the time, but before in this example is introducing the event that will happen second. So this will happen first, and then they will finish their dinner. Well, you could say anything. They will talk about business before they finish dinner. So that means they will do something first, and then they will finish dinner. Finish dinner will happen second. All right? So these other words help us to do that, no? To introduce the event that will happen second. All right? So let's see another example. Any questions? Sorry.
No.
Is it clear? All right, let's continue. All right. In some cases, both actions, like I mentioned, will happen at the same time. No? The use of while help us to introduce another event that will happen at the same time. Let's see an example. No, while, a ver, who can help me to read? Nazarena, could you read it, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
While Dean and Jackie talk, Nick and Talia will listen to their conversation.
All right. Thank you very much. So the use of while do not translate it. Just think about an example or when do you use it. No, while, that means no, while Dean and Jackie talk, Nick and Talia will listen to their conversation. So at the same time, it's happening both actions. While they talk, someone else is listening to the conversation. All right, that's the use of while. In this case, I don't think this will be too hard to understand, no? But in the example, Dean and Jackie will talk, and at the same time, Nick and Talia will listen. So both actions are happening at the same time. That's the use of while. All right. So it's this one. I think, in my opinion, is the easiest to recognize because it doesn't matter which one is happening first or second or the tense or anything. No, in this case, both are happening at the same time. No, but remember the tenses are different. No, one tense always is going to be in present, and the other one it will go in future. It's always like that. All right, so that's why it's called future time clauses. No? But one of the sentences is always going to be in present, and the other one is always going to be in future. Any questions so far? All right.
Teacher,
yes, thank you.
El will se utiliza al principio, ¿no?
It really depends.
¿Sujeto?
It depends, ¿no? El orden del... ¿Cómo dicen? El orden del factor... No, bueno, el orden no afecta en nada el significado. Especially in this case. Because it doesn't matter which one is happening first, no? Both are happening at the same time. The use of while, it's introducing or it's specifying that both actions are happening at the same time. So it doesn't matter. Do you understand? No? Because both are happening at the same time. Will happen at the same time and this will happen at the same time. No importa el orden en que está. ¿No? Ambos están pasando.
Una pregunta, y cuando tengo while ¿se pueden usar como que las dos oraciones en pasado? Digo, en futuro. O no, o sea, o mayormente siempre es una en futuro y otra en presente.
Yes, yes. Usually to follow this structure, no, the future in the time, future time clause, future in the past, no? Yes, because we are referring to one action that usually happens first and the other one second, ¿no? La estructura como tal nos ayuda a diferenciar eso, no el orden. En este caso no, pero sabemos que en otros tiempos podemos, en este caso igual, trabajar con continuos, por ejemplo, ¿no? While I am eating, my brother was calling me, for example, no? I'm referring to two actions that are happening at the same time. However, I'm using the continuous tense. No? While I am eating, or while I was eating, my brother was cleaning up, or my brother was arguing with his girlfriend. No, but in this case, it's just a continuous time. No, here, yes, it could change. No, but the structure it will change too. No, the purpose of this future time clause it will change. I don't know if I'm letting myself clear. No, in the case of while it's especially different because we use while with the continuous tenses. So we already know that when something is happening, it could be happening something else. No, that's the use of the continuous tenses. No, in that case, yes, this could be a little bit. We could change, no, this, but we will have to change the sentences to the continuous to make sense. Otherwise, it won't make sense. Because if we say Dean and Jackie talk while I don't know what tense we can use. Nick and Talia are listening. Yeah, it could follow the same idea. No, but the structure of using the future time it will change. No, el propósito acá es la utilización del futuro, ¿no? O the meaning to the future. All right, any other questions? No? Yes? All right, let's see the last example. Okay, so what I was saying before, no? The future time clause can come at the beginning or at the end. The meaning doesn't change. And when the future time clause comes at the beginning, the sentence, we just use a comma. Let's see an example. No? While you plant while you, what was here? It wasn't Mike. I don't know. Let's say Rose. I don't know what happened here, guys. While you plant the rose, I look out for Dean and Jackie. No? Or I look out for Dean and Jackie while you plant the rose. No? So it doesn't matter if the future clause comes at the beginning or at the end. No? The meaning doesn't change at all. But the only thing that I need to put both ideas together is the comma. No? And we just need a comma after. In this case, I put a different color so we can understand better. No? But let's read. Let's see. Estefania, could you read the sentences, please?
Okay. While you plant the mic, no.
Yeah, it was Rose. I don't know what happened.
I will look out for Dean and Jackie. I will look out for Dean and Jackie while you plant the mic.
Yeah, perfect. All right. So if you read or you listen, no, the meaning is exactly the same. It doesn't change at all. So that's in the case of, well, this example. Okay, now both sentences have the same meaning. It doesn't change at all, anything. Okay, let's see. I think that's all. Yes. Do you have any questions, guys?
We need to add a comma also, not just in while, right? Also in the order, if we change the order, we need to
Yes.
add a comma.
Yes,
Okay.
we can change. It doesn't change the meaning or anything. So, any other questions, guys? Something that's not very clear. All right, so let me send the exercise to practice. Give me one moment, please. We're going to take a look to one exercise. Just one moment, please. I cannot. All right, I'm going to share this. This link. We're going to work on these exercises. All right. We're going to work on Google Docs. So if you can start going there. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with my. Me confío un poquito. Mil disculpas, un momentito. Okay, yes. Ahora sí. Okay, we're going to work on this. All right, let me share this document with you guys. Have you ever worked on Google Docs? Probably you did, no? The only thing that you need is your Gmail account. No. Sorry guys, it's my internet problem. All right. So I'm sharing this through the chat. All right. Okay, so you can start joining. Okay, great. Okay. So this is going to be like a shared exercise. Okay. And we're going to work on this. And we're going to have the opportunity to take a look to or how our classmates are working on. Okay. So I'm going to run, let's see, 3 groups. All right, that's for the first one, the second one, and the third one. Okay, so this one is going to be group 1. Okay, the second one, this one, group 2, and group 3. Okay, so and this is 3. All right. So you can take a look to your classmates, ¿no? Pero eso no significa que se copie. No es simplemente para dar una risa. All right, so lo bueno es que pueden trabajar todos al mismo tiempo. Let me create the breakout rooms. Mientras les voy explicando, tienen 3 ejercicios, ¿no? What are you going to do? Okay, so in the first part you have a really short explanation, no, about how to refer to the future or to the past with these time expressions, no? And then here in the first part you just have a you have a match, no? One thing that you can do here if you want to is to change color. For example, you read the first sentence, no? Match the sentence to the continuation, no? She started to run when, which one I think it goes after, I don't know. And no, we can say it began to rain, no? So we can change this the color. So if you want to make sense, ¿no? Pueden cambiar el color como deseen, pero que se entienda qué es, ¿no? Creo que no les permite escribir aquí o rayar, but you take a look, ¿no? The first one is just matching. The second one, we have to use these words to write sentences about the future with when. So in this case, all of them are going to use when. That means that both happens at the same time, no? And the last one, just take a look if the verb it goes in the present or it goes in the future. All right. So read a sentence, take a look. Does it go in the present? Does it go in first? Maybe the first one goes in future. Maybe the second one goes in future. All right. Just try to make sense. And that's the first exercise for today's class. All right. And let me change one person to this group, and then we will start. All right. So accept the invitation, and you will work on this. If you want to, you can share screen, but you don't have to. I'll be joining each of your groups. Thank you, guys. Hi, Valentina. You're back.
Hi, teacher, en Trinidad. Es que lo que pasa es que en Trinidad se cortó.
¿Se cortó? Ay, no te escucho. Hola, hola.
Teacher,
Ahora
entro
sí.
en la sala. Lo que pasa es que se me cortó mi wifi y ahorita recién pude ingresar de nuevo porque volvió la señal.
No te preocupes. Sí, acepta por favor, están trabajando tus compañeras y bueno, colaborarles con a partir de donde están, por favor.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey guys. Okay, what number of group were you? Number 3. Okay, guys, let's check our responses. Let's take a look. Who was group number 1? I think it was Nico and Nazarena, maybe? Or who was group number 1, guys? Okay, now everyone's here. Okay. Nazarena and Nicolas, you were group number 1, yes? Okay.
Yes.
Could you share your response, please? Thank you, guys. Read the correct order. If you want to, you can do half-half. Maybe half Nicolas and the other half Nazarena. It's up to you guys.
Okay, I have to read the first sentence.
Yes, and the one that belongs.
Okay. Number 1, she started to run when it began to rain.
All right, very good. Next.
We stopped playing football when you go to town center.
All right, very good.
They didn't talk to her until she apologized to them.
All right, 1 second, please. Apologized.
Apologized to them.
Excellent.
Sorry.
No, it's good. Thank you. Next.
He fell in love with her as soon as he saw her.
Excellent. He fell. No? Fall is past tense. Fell is present. Next.
You won't go out until you have finished your homework.
Excellent. Very good. And finally, Nazarena.
Please post these letters for me when she saw the big dog.
Excellent. Very good. All right, guys. Thank you very much. What do the other groups think about these responses? Is any sentence that is not correct? What do you think? Anyone? No, right? It seems logic. It was probably one of the easiest ones. Thank you very much, group number 1. Let's take a look to group number 2. We're going to check B. Who was group number 2? Maybe Bianca, if I'm not wrong. Or who was group number 2?
I think we were with Estefania and Vero.
All right, thank you guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. So who would like to start? We can read 1 sentence each. Or we can practice pronunciation a little bit. Okay, what's the correct first sentence?
I will drink some water when I get home.
All right, very good. Excellent. Number 2, please.
When we talk to her, we will know the truth.
Okay. Truth. Yes, excellent. Next one, please. Number 3. Who else is in that group?
Veronica.
Oh.
Sorry, teacher. She will not to work when she's on holiday.
Okay, great. She will not work. Okay, great. The number 4, please. This one.
We will open the present when Dad comes back.
All right, excellent. And finally,
they will can go out when they finish their homework.
All right. So I found one word that it could be changed. What about the other groups? What do you think? Does the answers look like yours? Is anything that looks different? Feel free to comment to the document and write. What do you think, guys? Is the first sentence correct? I will drink some water when I get home. What do you think? Seems correct? All right, next. When we talk to her, we will know the truth. Seems correct? Seems logic? When we talk to her, we will know the truth. We're going to take a look to the other ones.
Maybe it could be when we know the truth when we talk to her.
We will know the truth when we talk to her. Yes, you're correct. No? As you remember, the other can totally change. It doesn't matter. No, in this case, the use of when, what do you think it's referring, what it's introducing to? Do you remember? When? When do we use when? We use when or after, or as soon as in a future time class to introduce the event that will happen first. So when we use when, it means that this will happen first. If that makes sense, guys? When we talk to her, we will know the truth. So which one will happen first? Know the truth or talk to her? Talk to her. No, we cannot know the truth if we don't talk to her. We will talk to her and then we will know the truth. So in this case, it's correct. No? And also the main clause, it's in present. Like here. No? In the future, it goes second. All right, next one. She will not to work. She will not to work. She won't, or she will not work. It will have to be, no? She will not work when she's on a holiday. What do you think? Number 3. Is it correct? Does it make sense? Which one happens first? Nicolas, in this sentence. Which one is happening first? Are you there, Nicolas? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Yes, sorry.
Okay. Which of these sentences is happening first? She will not work when she's on a holiday.
She is on holiday.
Yes, so that
It's
means
the
that
first, yes.
yes, no, that
Because
means that
when she is on holiday, so then she won't work.
exactly. Yes. So it's simply logic. No, thank you very much, Nicholas. All right, next one. We will open the present when that comes back. Now, in this case, it might be a little bit clearer. No, when that comes back, we will open the present. So which one happened first? That comes back, and then we open the present. No, and finally, they can go out when they finish their homework. The use of future in can, no, because it's an auxiliary verb, it's could. They could go out when they finish their homework. No, they could go. No one trying to talk, guys. Sorry, I hear like a ghost or something. No, they could go out when they finish their homework. And then it's correct. All right. And finally, thank you very much, guys. So I'm sure it wasn't that hard, that part. Finally, final group can share the response. Group 3. No se escapen, ¿quién se ha salido? Espero que no sea del grupo 3.
Está feo el internet, teacher. Por eso uno se sale.
Ok. ¿Tú te acabas de salir?
No, no fui yo, fue Verónica.
Ok. ¿Quién más está en tu grupo?
Yo, teacher, y Bianca.
Okay, thank you. Okay, if you could read, maybe one of them, each of you can read one sentence. Really quick.
Okay. The athletes started to run when they heard a gun.
All right, very good. Next. Next person, please.
When they left the stadium, it begins to rain.
Okay, very good. Next.
They did not begin the match until I arrived.
All right. Until I arrive. All right. Next.
Valentina.
We remembered to post the letter as soon as we go out.
All right. Remember, next.
Mark did not eat anything until he gets home.
All right. Very good. Next.
As soon as she hit the ball, she realized her mistake.
All right. And finally.
He did not receive the cup until he won the tournament.
And here is soon. Double O sounds like O. Soon. All right. So what do you think, guys? ¿Qué piensan? Which sentence is not correct? Which one needs some? Which sentences do you think are not using the correct?
We could use also the structure like the future and the present, right? Or just past?
No, in this case, yes. We can also use the past and present instead of.
Okay. So we'll can be past and present or future and present?
Exactly, yes. Is this a different way in this case? Not just
Okay.
Ok, les propongo algo para no demorar mucho aquí. La persona que se anime a darle una revisada y que ponga sus recomendaciones se va a ir 5 minutos antes de la siguiente clase. No ahorita. Yo lo voy a revisar después de la clase. La que se anime a darle una revisada y me ponga ahí comentarios, se va a la siguiente clase 5 minutos antes. ¿Ok? Para que podamos ver este juego rapidísimo porque tenemos solo 10 minutos, 8 minutos. ¿Ok, guys? Let's go to Kahoot really quick. All right, so we can finish with this exercise. I want you to guys well, we already seen the first one, but that's fine. I wanted you guys to practice this, the use of the connectors, thinking words really quick. All right, so go to Kahoot.it really quick, guys, so we can finish this with this exercise. Okay, this is the code 55400. Okay, try to join me. Try to be quick so we can finish on time, guys. Thank you, guys. Okay, the only word that it might be new for you is if. We're going to see if, but the use is the same. No, we use if when we have a condition. No, that's the only new word that you will see. However, the rest are related to the presentation. Okay, we're going to see when, after, as soon as, until, before, by the time, as soon as. And if I'm not wrong, when or why? Sorry. Okay, who's missing? Nicolas, great. 2 people are missing. Let's see. Okay, Mariela. Okay, let's start really quick. Okay, just remember the only new one, it will be if. That is the condition. Okay, I will lock the door. I go to bed. Until, as soon as, after, or before. I go to bed. Right, before. I will lock the door before I go to bed. No? Two actions. And before makes sense. All right, next. All right, now this first. Let's be simple logic, guys. I'll call you before, after, if, when I arrive in Australia. In these cases, both have the same meaning. No, it's a condition. No, when this happens, I will call you. No, when I arrive in Australia, I will call you, or I'll call you if I arrive to Australia. No, in both makes sense. All right, let's continue. I'll make a cake for my mom's birthday as soon as, before, if, until I have time. In some cases, you can have two options, so just make sure. If. I'll make a cake for my mom's birthday if I have time. In this case, it was a condition. No, if the use of if is always like a condition when we have two clauses. Very good. Next. They'll play soccer in the park until, after, before, as soon as it gets dark. Which one? You might have two options. No, they'll play soccer in the park until it gets dark. All right, next. Mela, great. Next. We won't get a table at the restaurant as soon as, when, after, if we don't book. The book is like making reservations. We won't make. If, also a condition. We cannot get a table if we don't make a reservation. No? All right. Next. I want to go on working as soon as, until, when, if I am 60. Then I'll retire. This then is like also like a condition in some way. Until. No, I want to go on working until I'm 60. Then I'll retire. Then it will happen this, no? After. It means then. Right? My sister must her passport after, when, before, until she goes overseas. Must get, I think the action is missing here. Must obtain her passport before she goes overseas. Yes, the action was missing, guys. It was get. My sister must get his passport before she goes overseas. Otherwise, she cannot go. All right, next. This job is very urgent, so please do it before, after, unless, as soon as you can. As soon as, no? I think this one was pretty clear. It was just logic, no? As soon as you can. Next, I have no money now, but I'll pay you back before, until, when, if I get my first salary. Before, when, until, if I get my first salary. All right, when? No? I have the money now, but I'll pay you when condition. No? I get my first salary. All right, great. 6 left. Let's see. After, before, if, until I see Emma, I'll tell her you are looking for her. Which one guys? If, not a condition. If I see Emma, I'll tell her you're looking for her. The use of if is a condition. If something happens, then something else will happen. I'll go to the beach. Before, until, after, as soon as the weather gets warmer. Which one is correct? Yes, you also have 2 options, no? I'll go to the beach until the weather gets warm, or I'll go to the beach as soon as. Both cases makes totally sense. All right, next. For left. Before you buy, or before, as soon as, after, or until you buy a drink at the pub, you have to show your ID. Which one is correct? Before, after, as soon as, until. Before you buy a drink at the pub, you have to show your ID. If you don't do that, this won't happen. No, it's one thing and then the after, the second. 3 left. My boyfriend will miss the movie after, until, when, if he doesn't arrive soon. Now the use of miss here is like it won't be able to watch. No? If, also a condition. No? My boyfriend will miss the movie if he doesn't arrive soon. No, that's a condition. We'll miss this if it doesn't happen, if it doesn't hurry up. To left, Julie will go on holiday if, until, when, before she finishes her exams. What do you think? This one is quite easy. It's just logic, guys. You might have 2 options here too, if I'm not wrong. Oh, what happened here? Oh, okay, when? Huh? Julie will go on holiday when she finishes her exams. No? When this happens, then we will go on holiday or on vacations, which is the same thing. And finally, my father will not take my brother if, when, until, after he apologizes to him. Which one is correct? Which one do you think is correct? Yes, and. No, my father will not talk to my brother until he apologized to him. All right, guys. So that will be it, guys. You're going to get the poll now. Okay. Thank you very much. Estefanía third, Nicolas second, Mela first. Great job, guys. Ok, eso es todo por la clase de hoy. Por favor, lean con atención la votación de hoy. Tenemos 6, falta una persona para responder. Confirman, por favor, no se vayan, tengo que sacar lista la foto de la lista.
Teacher,
sí.
Teacher, about the assignments, all the assignments are for today?
No, it's until Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving you more time. Yes, until 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Also, not just the assignments, also the quiz, the unit quiz. Okay, guys. Falta uno. Okay, thank you, guys. That's all. Thank you very much.
Bye, teacher.
Thank you. Bye, teacher.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Bye.